The accusation that has been leveled to the people of the United States that somehow they're not smart enough to vote for the right person. The election, in my eyes, has always been an opportunity for people to show their moral convictions and their moral beliefs by choosing a person who best lines up with those. The idea that we should all be busy embracing people who are different from us. Yeah, that's true, but that's not the moral foundation that we live by. Moral foundation that you live by is deep seated inside your heart. And if you're a Christian and you have a moral foundation, hopefully that's based on the Bible. Other religions have a different moral foundation of what they deeply and truly believe. And every aspect of your life is guided or determined by that in some way. But when I hear about Russian hacking somehow affecting the outcome of the election, I take that as a personal insult, not just to me. Obviously, the insult is to the people of the United States. Every voter, really every voter that voted for Donald Trump, is being accused of falling prey to mind control being exerted by a foreign power. In a world where we're allowed to be offended and we're allowed to express our offenses, I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm offended. I'm offended that people would think that I and members of my family and people that I know and love and the people around me that live according to common sense would not have the discretion to identify whether something is true or is an attempt to deceive them. The public media, the public information flow has always been tainted with lies. And a discerning mind is hopefully able to determine things that are true. And I understand there are always things that slip through the cracks and we believe things that aren't true. But let's just suppose for a second that Russia hacked into the DNC, the Democratic National Committee. And is that what it's called? The committee? I think it's called the Democratic National Committee. Whatever it's called, okay, it's the DNC. And they hacked into that and then used the information in that to determine the outcome of the election by changing people's thoughts. Well, let's face it, if the truth comes out and you can't face it, then you didn't really deserve. How does concealing something bad about yourself justify you becoming the president? That doesn't even make sense. If the Russians were able to reveal something bad about Hillary Clinton and people decided against her, just as many bad things were revealed about Donald Trump. Okay? So the whole idea that we all fell prey to some deceitful move by a foreign power is just ridiculous, okay? It's highly offensive. And I think we should take notice of things like this because it's being widely broadcasted. It's not just a couple people saying it. It's being broadcasted on television and on the radio. And even the president somehow he's got the right to make a statement that anybody who voted for Donald Trump must be stupid and without discretion and they have no moral compass whatsoever. And basically that takes on themselves, that is the announcer, the president, the media, whoever it is, that they determine what's morally right and what's morally not right. That we don't all have to have the same morals. That's part of having a free country and freedom of religion. My freedom of religion means that I have the right to believe whatever moral foundation that I so choose. But there it is. I don't think we should take this lightly. I think it's a great insult. And please stand with me and bring this up in conversation. I know it might be hard to do, but the people around you will appreciate the connection in a time when everyone who's offended has the right to speak up. Thank you.